Hi, good morning and welcome to the Talk Corner. My name is Auntie Jemima. If you're new here at the Talk Corner, we talk about anything and everything, and I'd like to give a shout out to Crowned by Makena for again always providing good hair for the set. She is a guru when it comes to pure human hair, bundles if you want frontals, if you want wigs, and she has also introduced semi-human hair, which is very good. You can wash, you can flat iron under low heat and get going. So karibu sana to the Talk Corner. Today we talk about rejection. So today's topic revolves around rejection in relationships, and to the younger generation, I'd like us to have a conversation around that. And I really had this conversation with my friends, and they told me I think it's a high time the generation now sisi wenye ni wazazi sahi ama wenye wako slightly behind us, wenye ni wazazi, because we know better, it is a high time we started talking to our young ones about rejection in relationships. And by rejection I mean when you want someone, when you are katying a lady or when you're katying a guy, most of the time it's the other way around. It's a guy who's katying the lady. When she says no, it's okay. There is nothing wrong with you. Let it start there. Tell the young men that we're bringing up that it's okay for a lady to say no. It's okay for her not to see what you want to offer in that relationship, and that is okay. It means there is completely, absolutely nothing wrong with you. And even to the ladies also, when a man tells you no, or when a guy you've been maybe crashing on, or you've been actually wanting, because we have women who approach men for relationships, when he says no, or when he says no, I'm not looking for this in a woman, it's also okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. Something else, when a relationship comes to an end, when either of the parties decides to end a relationship, again, there is nothing wrong with you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. You just need to accept that we had this relationship for this period of time, and he has decided that it's not working anymore to his benefit or for his own reasons, whether he tells you or not. Sometimes you don't even need the closure. Sometimes you just take it as God telling you, leave that situation and go. He's saving you from something. So I think when we do that, we're going to save a lot of lives. We are going to save a lot of young people, because in the last 2 years, the number of girls we have lost because someone somewhere decided, ameniambia hapana, I cannot take that, and they decide to take the girl's life away. It's alarming. So I think it's a high time we had this conversation with our children. And if you cannot have that conversation with your children, you ought to. You ought to. This generation that is coming up is very, what will I call it? They are aggressive in all ways. They are going for what they want. Whether it's work, whether it's what, they know what they want. They exactly know what they want. But they also don't know the limits. That's when you'll find someone is very aggressive about a girl, and they'll go for that girl. And when she says no, he will go all the way to sijui wherever and end the girl's life. So let's talk about that. Let's start having conversations with our children around rejection. Let's tell them it's okay. Ukienda kutafuta job, when the employer tells you no, or when the panelist of interviewers or the HR calls you and tells you, unfortunately, we cannot offer you the position because of this and this and that, and most of the time you're not given reasons. Do you go killing that HR or that employer? No, you don't. You take it as a, that was not mine, let me go look for another job somewhere else. So even in relationships, when it ends, let us teach them that it's okay. I have seen a lot of uproar on social media when someone is filing for divorce, and we are all on her neck saying, oh, a woken woman cannot sijui be kept, sijui cannot be done this. And if she had decided to stay maybe in an abusive relationship, we saw that with the Nigerian musician. She was in an abusive marriage, and maybe she kept quiet because she was afraid of what people will say. We are a double-sided society. When someone stays, we are out there saying, I wish she left. But when she leaves, again, we are like, she can't be, haizi containika, she can't be kept, sijui nini. No, let's learn to respect people's choices. When he says no, it's okay, there's nothing wrong with you. When that lady says no to you, young man, it's okay, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. You will get another one. You will get the perfect one for you. And if you don't, again, it's not a must. Right? Let's not also glorify relationships as if it's an achievement, that when you're not in a relationship you're failing, that when you're not married you're failing. No, that's not the case. I remember when I lost my daughter last year, mom's friends came, and there's one who's 50, she's in her 50s. She has one child, and she told me, Wangari, you'll get a child when time is right. And she told me, Wangari, do not bow down to societal pressures that because you have not given birth at this time, you have not gotten married at this time. And she told me she's 58, she lives in her dad's compound. Actually, her dad has already akigawanyia brothers zake, pia yeye alimgawanyia, because her relationship did not work in her 20s, and she chose to walk out. And today she's proud of that, actually, and I was very happy. The other lady who came with mom has a few girls who had walikuwa wameolewa, and they are back home because it did not work, and she accepted them fully, and they stay home and they're happy. And she tells them, if it didn't work, it's okay, it's not a must. Sawa sawa. So if it fails, it's okay, it's not a must, and there's nothing wrong with you. Hakuna haja uende maisha yako yote ukaishi kamiti ya malangata just because you could not take no for an answer. So today's topic was about rejection. Can we agree that we are going to be having these conversations with our young men, right, and our young ladies? Tell them there's absolutely nothing wrong with them when someone says no, or when someone says, I can't do this anymore. Sawa sawa. Thank you very much. My name is Auntie Jemima. Remember, if you have a product you'd like us to feature on this set, give us a call. Our number is down here, or write to us an email, and we're going to work something around that. Thank you, and have a beautiful weekend ahead. Remember to keep peace during this election period, and remember to also stay safe because COVID numbers are on the rise again. Thank you.